Hello, my name is Andrea Rodriguez, and I'm a patient of Dr. Barajas. I was a paramedic in the back of an ambulance with a patient when the ambulance was hit head-on by a drunk driver at a high rate of speed. My husband, who was my medic partner and driving the ambulance, passed as well as my patient. I survived. I went through a lot of treatments to finally stabilize. The process of healing has taken over 3 years, and I'm told this will be lifelong. My diagnosis, besides all my broken bones in my body and in my head, was a traumatic brain injury, diffuse axonal injury. This is what caused me to be able to think something but not be able to say it correctly or complete the task completely and correctly. I was diagnosed with fourth nerve palsy and had double vision in both eyes, fourth nerve palsy in my right eye. Initially, after being stabilized and being taught to speak and walk again, I began physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy. I don't know if I was able to tell the therapist at the time, which was 1 month after the accident, if I had double vision. I think I was only able to say I couldn't see well. Initially, when I told the optometrist that I saw about my double vision, I was told to continue wearing my regular glasses, use an eye patch to bring my now lazy right eye inward, and that it might get better or it might not. I was then placed in prism glasses that I couldn't quite see out of. This made it very scary for me to drive. I know I had fourth nerve palsy, but I had no idea what that meant. My dad was able to get me to see a neuro-optometrist in Austin. It went well, but I could not afford the treatment or even the travel over time. I was at DHR Neuro Institute when one of my physical therapists suggested Dr. Barajas. I had no idea we had a neuro-optometrist down here. We made an appointment and he evaluated my vision with many tests. He confirmed my nerve palsy, but also found that my pupils were always dilated. This made sense as to why bright lights or sun would hurt my eyes, or why going to HEB was so overwhelming for me. Dr. Barajas found that I was in sympathetic mode constantly. In my vision therapy that included eye tracking, vestibular therapy, and dilating, constricting my pupils with light and humming, I have now seen so much change. Dr. Barajas' treatment has improved my vision so much. The prism glasses he made me were so affordable and actually worked. I could see out of them with no problem. I have been able to navigate HEB and Walmart more effectively without being as overwhelmed as I used to be. His in-person therapies are performed by very nice and knowledgeable staff that truly want to help. I can read books again. I can watch TV without as many headaches. I can finally drive with a lot less stress because I can actually see and my body can actually react. He was able to get my eyes functioning again. Not being able to see right leads to a lot of mistakes and failures. It was depressing being 26 and not able to walk up and down stairs. I was so scared of falling because I couldn't see where the step was. It makes you afraid of the world because you can't see it properly. I was not motivated before and thought the way my eyes were was the best they were going to be. I was so happy to find out I was very wrong about that. Dr. Barajas not only gave me the gift of sight, but the gift of confidence, self-esteem, and happiness. I cannot thank him enough. The therapies I attended in person were about 20 to 30 minutes in length, which was very good for me since I do get neurofatigue quickly. They had me look at 2 different colors and tones of light and hum so that I could get my eyes to speak to my brain that I was in parasympathetic or sympathetic state. I listened to guided meditations and delta waves to calm my body and help me sleep at night. I worked with charts to track and practice jumps with my vision from one side to the other so that I could work on my balance and control my eye movements. I did exercises walking with different prisms to allow my eyes to work on adjusting and compensation. I worked on integrating my right arm as I did have a stroke that affected my right arm. I worked on sequencing since that was really hard for me. I now do therapy at home through a program called Right Eye. I have graduated from level 1 to level 2. I am practicing eye focus with my head moving now, getting better daily thanks to Dr. Barajas, and I'm just so grateful for his knowledge in this area of neurooptometry. Dr. Barajas has truly addressed all aspects of my life, from my vision, coordination, affordability, mental health, and hope in life to achieve my goals. I have improved in many other therapies thanks to his help and specialty. I hope word gets out about his specialty so that other TBI survivors can have the help I received and the gift of sight and hope. Thank you so much, Dr. Barajas, for everything you do for me. God bless you and your staff. Please do be advised, I did have to type this out. Nobody typed it for me. I just forget a lot. But everything I said, 100% true. Dr. Barajas, truly a godsend, and he's right here in my own backyard. So I strongly recommend him. I have seen nothing but positive changes in my life. Thank you so much, Dr. Barajas. Forever grateful.